Are you ready to explore the creepiest tourist attractions in Ireland? From bog bodies to severed heads to devilish legends, let's start with number 10. The Devil's Bit. You'll find this geological oddity in the picturesque area of Glenray. Here, the mountain range features a distinctive gap, as if a chunk has been bitten off. Legend tells us the devil himself took a bite out of this mountainside. The story goes that, irritated by St. Patrick's attempts to convert the Irish to Christianity, the devil took a bite out of the mountain in frustration. However, the bite was so hot that he spit it out, and the spit-out piece became what is now the Rock of Cashel. How's that for a devilish start? Next up, we descend into the depths of Dunmore Cave. Nestled in the heart of Kilkenny, Ireland, this seemingly peaceful cave holds a chilling secret. It's whispered to be the site of a gruesome Viking massacre that claimed a staggering 1,000 lives. The echoes of the past resonate through the cave's limestone corridors where history and horror intertwine. Imagine entering this cavernous maw, not knowing these would be the last few steps you would ever take. Picture the Vikings, ruthless and unyielding, their swords glistening in the dim torchlight, the air filled with the sounds of battle, cries of the fallen echoing off the cold stone walls. This isn't a tale spun by an imaginative bard or a scene from a dramatic film. It's a chapter from Ireland's dark past, etched into the very stones of Dunmore Cave. When you venture into its depths, you're walking through a place where history was written in blood. A cave with a history that's sure to send shivers down your spine. Next, we journey to what's known as the world's toughest modern Christian pilgrimage. In the rugged landscapes of County Donegal lies St. Patrick's Purgatory. A place of intense spiritual reflection, it has been drawing pilgrims from around the globe for centuries. This is no ordinary pilgrimage, it's a grueling 3-day ritual of prayer and fasting. The journey takes the faithful through a series of penitential stations, each one designed to challenge the body and the spirit, leading the pilgrims to the very gates of hell. It is said that St. Patrick himself was granted a vision of the torments of hell at this very site. Today, the pilgrims who brave this demanding path are in search of spiritual renewal, a cleansing of the soul through hardship and penance. This is a place of deep spiritual significance. It's a journey that will test your mettle, and perhaps offer a glimpse into the afterlife. It's a pilgrimage not for the faint of heart. Now let's step inside Ireland's oldest inn, established by the first convicted witch. In the heart of Kilkenny, you'll find Kyteler's Inn, a place steeped in history and shrouded in dark mystery. But this isn't your average pub. The inn was established way back in the 13th century by a woman named Dame Alice Kyteler, who was notably the first person in Ireland to be condemned as a witch. Tales of her sorcery and the eerie happenings that surrounded her have echoed through the centuries, adding a chilling allure to the warm and inviting pub that stands today. From herbal potions to silver coins and even a suspicious fourth husband, the lore of Dame Alice's witchcraft is enough to make your pint seem a tad frostier. But don't let that deter you. After all, where else can you enjoy a cold brew with a side of spectral history? Onwards to one of Ireland's most infamous prisons for rebels. As we traverse the eerie corridors of Dublin's Kilmainham jail, the air is thick with tales of rebellion and resilience. This formidable fortress, standing stark against the Irish skies, is a chilling testament to Ireland's turbulent past. Within these cold stone walls, men, women, and even children who dared to defy the British crown were imprisoned. Their only crime? Dreaming of an Ireland free from the shackles of colonial rule. Their spirit of rebellion echoed off the prison walls, their stories etched into the very stones beneath our feet. This isn't just a prison, it's a monument to the indomitable Irish spirit, a tribute to those who dared to dream of freedom. The echoes of their defiance still reverberate through the empty cells, their legacy alive in every Irish heart. And so, Kilmainham Jail stands, a chilling peek into Ireland's turbulent past. Our next stop is a haunting glimpse of the horrors of the Great Famine of Ireland. We find ourselves in Roscommon, at the Irish National Famine Museum. This place is a stark testament to one of the darkest chapters in Ireland's history, the Great Famine, which lasted from 1845 to 1852. The museum's exhibits are both compelling and heart-wrenching, telling the tales of the millions who suffered and perished during this time. Here, you'll encounter personal items, documents, and artifacts that were once owned by those who lived through the famine. The museum also hosts a range of temporary exhibitions, ensuring there's always something new to discover. As you wander through the rooms, you'll be immersed in the stories of resilience and survival, but also of unimaginable hardship. This journey through the past is not for the faint-hearted, but it offers a profound understanding of a tragic period in Irish history. Now, we move on to a site where love meets morbidity. Tucked away in the heart of Dublin, on the quiet Whitefriar Street, is a church that holds a secret. It's the resting place of some of the relics of none other than Saint Valentine himself. Yes, the patron saint of lovers. A gift from Pope Gregory XVI, these relics include a small vessel tinged with the saint's blood, and a portion of his bones. Amid the hustle and bustle of Dublin City, in an unassuming church, lie the remains of the man who has come to symbolize love and romance. But don't let the macabre nature of this relic deter you. After all, love has its mysteries, and this is one of them. So, the next time you send a Valentine's Day card, remember this little oddity tucked away in Dublin. Our next stop is St. Michan's Church in Dublin, where an 800-year-old mummy makes a silent appeal. A unique spectacle awaits the bold and inquisitive. Encased within a coffin lays a mummy that is centuries old, its hand extending out from its enclosure. The gesture, friendly yet spooky, may make you feel like he is extending his hand for a friendly handshake. The mummies at the church are a captivating amalgamation of history and folklore. These are said to be the preserved remains of significant families from ancient times, their bodies naturally mummified by the dry atmosphere of the church. Along with representing rich Irish history, the church is a fascinating place. But it's the mummy reaching out from the coffin that becomes the center of attraction. It's a sight that will give you goosebumps, a mute salutation from a bygone era, a hand that has been poised to greet visitors for centuries. Gear up as we venture towards our next fascination. Snuggled in the core of Drogheda, in the picturesque St. Peter's Church, a relic exists that is as fascinating as it is unsettling. It's none other than St. Oliver Plunkett, a martyr from the 17th century Ireland. His preserved head, enshrined within a detailed golden sanctuary, acts as a solemn emblem of religious persecution in Ireland's history. A stark reminder of the religious oppression that mars Ireland's bygone times. Finally, we arrive at our creepiest attraction yet. Nestled within the National Museum of Ireland Archaeology, the permanent exhibition known as Kingship and Sacrifice offers a chilling look into the past. This exhibit is not for the faint-hearted, as it displays a series of preserved bodies extracted from Irish bogs. These are not just any bodies, these are the remains of human sacrifices, a testament to a time when people were offered to the gods in return for good fortune. The bodies, remarkably preserved by the natural peat they were buried in, include the Cashel Man, the oldest bog body ever found that still had flesh on its bones. This exhibit is a stark reminder of the lengths our ancestors went to in their pursuit of power and prosperity. Kingship and Sacrifice indeed presents a grim collection of withered human sacrifices that ends our journey. So, there you have it. The 10 most spine-chilling tourist spots in Ireland. We've nibbled at the bizarrely named Devil's Bit, delved into the haunting history of a Viking bloodbath at Dunmore Cave, and braved the extremes of the world's most demanding modern Christian pilgrimage at St. Patrick's Purgatory. We trust you relished this eerie traverse through Ireland's most chilling attractions. If you did, don't forget to sub to our channel and drop your travel-related queries in the comments. We'll respond to you as swiftly as possible. Until then, nurture your curiosity and continue your explorations.